Well, I was watching some video now just to check what it was. I didn't know if it was a movie or a documentary or what. And then I just read the subconscious mind defines everything about us. About us. And because this is 2014, maybe the subconscious mind, I don't know if their definition is like what my definition was 10 years before or 12 years before, supramind. Because subconscious mind I have no idea what they mean. They mean that that mind is not conscious about itself. So that's the lowest level. If it is the lowest level, then defines everything about us as just the avatars, as the three-dimensional person, as the persona. Or am I absolutely wrong? And then I am in the wrong channel. Maybe I'm not migrant soul anymore. Maybe after the experience in the mirror, connecting with the true animal that we are. That's the first thing humanity should realize. That in a way we are the only stupid animals that are commenting all these experiences through words, when the rest of the animals can feel and do the same thing without the words. But our stupid human-centered mind kept us above everything else. So this is not the subconscious mind. This is the supramind I'm talking about. That's the supramind sending the message through the lips. And this takes me to different ways now that I see the tree. And yesterday I made a video of saying that, yeah, it could be like when I do all my analogies were with rivers, with leaves and trees and branches and following and taking decisions and the not duality at the end, because everything changes. In every millisecond you can have hundreds of different scenarios. And yesterday, I explained a little bit like I explained a little bit the structure of how it feels like. Yeah, you can follow this or follow that or follow that. You are free to move, right? And it doesn't matter which one you take, as long as you are aware that you are that part and where you're coming from, where you're going to, and what the other connections are, how you can feel it. But that's all rational, and because it's a way of explaining, but what is in between the big branch and the smaller and the smaller and the space in between and the space in between trees, that's like the dark matter. But in the supraconscious mind, in this way, everything is the same thing. But then you can decode it and make, following different liquid structures, the concepts that people are doing. All the musicians with the craziest muse idea, they know what I'm talking about. All the dancers feeling the music. Everybody connected in that higher being. When they are not absolutely drunk or something, that they are almost knocked out. Because you can get to this connection, hacking your human system in infinite different ways. It is very easily explained in everything, everywhere, all at once. So I don't know if I'm gonna watch this documentary about the subconscious mind defines everything about us. It would be beautiful, just changing something that would be like the subconscious mind defines everything above us. And it would be just changing 2 letters to give it a double meaning to the previous one, which is that. And okay, so then they say this after some seconds of this movie documentary. And by just these 2 messages, I have no idea what they are really meaning, because now I'm continuing. The thing is that I posted, I watched something here, and I am different, I am completely different worlds, not different persons, not different perspectives, not different, no. When I close my eyes and I get all the connections with all myselves in the past, present, and future, and it's not like that, but it is in a way. I was explaining something about the trees and about the air in between, because people are so focused on the printed thing. They need all of people need to visualize. That's what they are saying. Visualize this, visualize that. And they need a picture of that. And that's the limitation, because in between the branches and the smallest, there is air, or there is space, there is, and it can be infinite size bigger than the life continuing there. Is changing the color of your glasses every millisecond if you want. That would be another analogy. There are infinite analogies. But subconscious mind and conscious mind. So it depends on the perspective what they mean, and I mean by subconscious. Because in my conscious mind is the one being aware that there is something rational thinking, that the harder that this one thinks, the less opportunity the higher consciousness has access to your mouth to share it with someone by video, or to your hands to share it by guitar or piano or painting. So there are also infinite ways of connecting with your energy, whatever it's called self, infinite ways. That's why everybody has a gift, because that's the only one that is important. And most of people die without finding it, because we are born, and I mean the whole society, they are teaching you ways of getting far from that yourself. Just the opposite of some real nature tribes, that they are like being recycled by the forest. And the forest is them, and they are the forest. And we cannot say, we can say the cities is us, and we are the cities. By that I mean all the artificial things that we are having in the last 10,000 years. I'm comparing from the beginning of our civilizations to the people in the jungles living in the Stone Age. And everybody says, oh, would you want to live like that? No. No, the persona, no. The evolution of the humanity goes into that way. It can be kind of a combination of terrenal and spiritual thing, but it's not spiritual and it's not terrenal. The problem is that everybody should delete everything that they've been fighting for. You should never fight for anything, nothing. Nothing at all.